Hello everyone, my name is Subhash Chandra and today I'm going to talk about collaborative VR environment that is Cave. So virtual reality refers to a high-end user interface that involves real-time simulation and interactions through multiple sensorial channels. Virtual reality environment is a computer-generated world with which users can interact is called virtual environment. This interaction can vary from looking around to interactively modifying the world. A collaborative VR environment are used for collaboration and interaction of possibly many participants that may be spread over large distances. The applications are usually based on the shared virtual environment. A cave refers to cave automatic virtual environment. It looks like an empty room with at least four display walls, the three walls around you plus the floor. So why at least four walls? Because we can extend the environment to multiple rooms. So there are projectors behind the walls to project high resolution images. In order to perceive 3D stereo visions, the user would wear a pair of shutter glasses. So at any given time, they only see through one of their glasses. The displays are synchronized to the shutter glasses, so they will produce images that are for correct eye at the correct moment. And this switches at least 60 times per second to produce the illusion of 3D stereo vision, similar to SMDs. Like in SMDs, also for both eyes, there are different LED displays, and they synchronized to uh, create a stereo of 3D vision. In Cave, we also have user dynamic control of viewpoint. This is achieved by attaching the head tracking devices on the top of shutter glasses and updating the display in real time according to the viewpoint of the user. So although we can probably have more than one user standing in the space, each wearing a pair of shutter glasses, only one of them could be wearing the head tracking device that is synchronized to machine that renders the graphic. This will be only person who has the dynamic control of viewpoint. So only the person who has the control view uh, that can interact with the scene, other can only see the environment. For other users, the display could feel a bit distorted. It's because of the four surrounding walls. The user feel that they are surrounded by computer-generated images rather than real world. Again, all three features contribute to the immersive VR experience. In summary, the cave is designed to be used by a single user whose head position will be tracked. It will take a large and dedicated space. It's normally set up as a fixture in the research labs in which academia and industry, and truly you can't carry your cave system with you. So like HMD, cave also is designed for interacting by one user only at a time. Cave versus SMD. The cave has a big size. Because of the size of the display, you could have very high resolution, but you will need powerful machine to drive that. Both caves and HMDs are designed for single users. You can have VR applications with the multiple users, but each one will need their own display device, that is either a cave or HMD. The cave have a big screen with high resolution. In comparison, the HMD is currently much lower in their resolution. The cave take a large and dedicated space, while HMDs are more flexible in their space requirement. One other aspect of that impact the different ways is the problem of simulator sickness. This affects all modes of virtual reality, head-mount displays, and caves. Here you have advantage on one hand that because you are not wearing the screens, you can cope better with the latency of rotation so that you don't get this big walls of graphics when you turn your head, which can be quite disorienting, especially if there is some latency there. On the other hand, you also have a very wide field of view, so you get that simulation to the periphery of your eye where all the motion sensitivity is. So actually when you do a lot of navigation in here, you can make motion sickness problem worse. So again, this comes down to good application design to avoid these problems. What are the advantages? The advantages of cave is lightweighted tracked pair and stereo glasses. Motion sickness problem is much less than the normal assemblies. Multiple users can see environment by using certain glasses. Advantages in hand movement, wide field of view. Group of people can interact each other, see each other, and talk to each other. What are the disadvantages? Initial cost is very high, require bigger space as compared to assemblies. Prolonged usage may cause psychological or physical stress, and assembly can't be moved, so they will be at one place. Thank you.